This is the Rangers POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, unfortunately, I think we can now say that the Rangers are back. Back to who they are. I thought that coming out of the All-Star break and even a little bit before the break that they had turned the corner, but now they are kind of back to where they were. Not scoring, not getting hits, not getting clutch hits, and they were not able to take advantage of another strong start for Jacob deGrom, who coming into today was 7-0 this season following a Rangers loss. Not only did that number change, but for deGrom now, this is 3 straight starts that he was not able to get the win, and the Rangers did not get the win. So anyway, tough one, 3-2 the final, and here we go. Welcome into the Rangers POSTCAST, your team every day, and in our case, your team every single game. My name is Jeff Biggs, a longtime host and reporter. Thank you for watching Locked On Sports Rangers, your destination after every single game. You can also find us on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed. That is where you'll find the great work of Bryce Patrick, who I know will have a lot to say about this one and what has turned into a lost weekend yet again for the Rangers. They fall to the Phillies by the final of 3-2.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Well, I'll tell you what, after the ugly loss last night, the Rangers had the national spotlight tonight again on Fox, and it was, as I said, Jacob deGrom Day, right? The Rangers' number 2 ace looking to bounce back from arguably his 2 worst outings of the season. Nice to see the Rangers score first. In the bottom of the first, the 1-out RBI single from Wyatt Langford. Thought that was maybe going to be a big inning, kind of felt that way, but then Josh Young popped out to third, and Adolis flied out to right, and that ended the first. Bottom of the third, Sam Haggerty led off with a double, but did not score. Bottom of the fourth, Adolis led off with a double, but he was picked off at third base, which you can't do. The Rangers did put 2 on with 2 outs after that, but the red-hot Ezekiel Duran ended up striking out to end the inning. Jacob deGrom dealing through 6 innings, allowed no runs with 8 strikeouts, but then he came up in the top of the 7th, and that's when everything changed.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Yeah, again, deGrom was dominant, complete control of the game. I know a lot of people were wondering, why did Bruce Bochy let him pitch the 7th inning? Why? Because he was so dominant. He struck out 8 and was cruising. Brandon Marsh, though, led off with a 1-out. Didn't lead off. Brandon Marsh hit a 1-out single. Harrison Bader, you're talking to the bottom half of the lineup where there's a big drop-off for this Phillies offense. Harrison Bader followed with a walk. That was followed by a visit from Mike Maddox, and then Max Kepler delivered the big 2-run double to right to make it 3-1, and that was the ball game. After scoring only 1 run last night, at least Corey Seager made sure that didn't happen again tonight. He did hit the leadoff home run to left, the Oppo shot to make it 3-2. But again, you score 1 run last night, 2 runs tonight. You just not, the other teams in the American League right now are really swinging the bats well, and it's we're back to where we were. Like I said, I thought they had turned the corner and thought that they had kind of fixed everything and that the offense was back. I mean, some people, you can make the argument that, okay, they're facing a first place Phillies team. Phillies pitching is good, better than what they've seen. And so that's it. But the bottom line is now the Rangers have dropped 3 in a row. They are 2.5 games out in the AL wildcard race. And again, they're struggling. And until they start scoring runs, until they start getting the offense going, they're going to keep seeing games like this happen. I don't know what else. Honestly, I mean, we're in August. I mean, we've got, a month and a half left to go. We've been talking about the offensive problems since March, and there's really nothing more to say. Like I said, I thought they turned the corner, thought they were back, and they've had some better wins, but to drop, this is not the time to go on prolonged losing streaks like this. This is the time where the good teams, the cream rises to the top, and the good teams, start to take off. Now, again, 2.5, you're in striking distance, so I'm not going to say the season is over, but this is a big homestand, and now they lost this series, and now it's just a matter of trying to bounce back tomorrow and hope that, you don't get swept at home. And so very disappointing, though. Very, very disappointing. It just, not only are they not getting the runs and the hits, but the at-bats. It just seems like a bad game, and everything just kind of goes back. Like the at-bats and the taking pitches and, waiting and waiting out pitchers. It just, all that whole approach to the plate just seems like it's gone now. Like it was like a mirage that we had for a couple weeks. I don't know. I don't want to pile on. Just very disappointing. I know it is for the team. And look, their season is on the line. I mean, they won the World Series in 2023. They know what it takes. They know what they need to do. They know they need to win. They know they need to hit. They know they need to score runs. And right now, they're just not doing it. And so I know Jacob deGrom gave up the 3 runs in the 7th, but again, I mean, you look back over the course of the entire season, and really, for the most part, I mean, last night that game got ugly, but I mean, for the most part, this Rangers pitching staff has kept this team in every game. I mean, has given them, pretty much every game a legit chance to win if they could just score a little bit. And so we'll see. That's where we're at right now. They fall tonight to the Phillies 3-2. All right, when we come back, we're going to hear from you via the comment crew. Again, thanks for being with me. Thanks for waiting for me, doing double duty tonight. I appreciate it. And we'll be with you live right after the game tomorrow for sure. Rangers fall to the Phillies 3-2. This is the Rangers POSTCAST. All right. Well, as you know, it's that time. And if you've ever decided at the last minute to head to a ball game with friends or family, maybe it's game day and you suddenly realize that you want to be in the stands, well, that is exactly where Game Time comes in. It's the easiest way to grab last minute tickets without the stress. With the money you save on tickets, you can splurge on food, drinks, merch, or even invite a bigger group to come with you. Game Time makes that possible. Game Time makes buying tickets fast and simple. Prices on the app actually drop the closer you get to first pitch, and they've got incredible last-minute deals, clear seat views, and a lowest price guarantee that takes the worry out of buying. Game Time is the official ticketing partner of Locked On MLB, which really makes it easy to browse the app for an exciting upcoming MLB game. Like tomorrow, you want to go to the finale against the Phillies, you can do so tomorrow via Game Time. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. And I want to talk a little bit too as well about Prize Picks and what they're doing, because look, with Prize Picks, this episode is brought to you by Prize Picks, the daily fantasy platform that lets you turn your football predictions into real rewards. Preseason is already heating up, and college football isn't far behind. It's the perfect time to lock in your season-long, more or less picks for the 2025 football season, all before week 1 kicks off. So whether you've got your eye on big-name quarterbacks or breakout running backs, Prize Picks makes it easy to get in the game. And, one thing cool is that with the flex play option, it's a total game changer. And even when one of your picks misses, you still double your money. So download the Prize Picks app today. Use code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 in lineups after you play after your first $5 play. Prize Picks. Run your game. Okay, we are back. The Rangers postcast. The Rangers fall to the Phillies again. Third loss in a row. Second straight in the series. 3-2 the final. Championship games got in there early, saying that basically the Rangers pitchers have to throw a shutout for a chance to win. Done with the offense. Left on base. No clutch hits. Guys having terrible at-bats. It's embarrassing. Alf, good evening, Alf. Hope you and Shirley are well. Enjoying the weekend except for the games. Thanks for getting in. Thank you for the kind words. Appreciate it. Peagle up to you as well. Glad to hear about Monday. Silent Doom says, what a joke. This team changes need to be made. They are on pace to set a record for runners left on base. It's becoming laughable at this point. Hi, Shirley. Thank you for getting in as well. And she says, love my Rangers, win or lose, high or dry. Rangers fan until I die. Peagle up. Well said. Yeah, look, I'm not going anywhere. We're gonna ride this out. We're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna see and hope that they can get on a run, and that some of these other teams that are playing well can cool off. Still think, again, as I said a minute ago, this Rangers pitching has kept them in every game, and I think they should be able to keep doing that, and hopefully the offense will get going. Certainly the Diamondbacks, the depleted Diamondbacks, aren't going to have the same pitching, so they'll definitely have an opportunity to get get their offense going again here after tomorrow. We'll see. Silent Doom says maybe they can prove us wrong and walk it off. Yeah, I mean, look, with the 3 wild cards, I mean, you just got to get in and you got to get hot. And it's the old cliche, but it really is true. It really is it's a crapshoot with baseball. With the NFL and the NBA, even hockey, you kind of have an idea of, what teams are going to be favored and who should at least advance. I mean, with baseball, wide open for sure. To quote Waterboy, we suck again. Mark says, stick a fork in the Rangers. They're done. This lineup is not fixable. Soldier X says, if it wasn't for Devin Williams, this team would be on a 6-game losing streak. I wonder how Chris Young feels now, going all in a week ago, and this team is already finished. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, look, he went pitching and doubled down that they made their moves in the offseason to fix the offense. He believes that the offense would turn around and be better. That's what he is banking on, and we'll see. I said this at the deadline. I said it. I'll say it again. Will he be right or wrong? We'll find out. That's it. Represident A says, got to give it up to the Phillies too. Great defense from them. Yep, for sure. Mark says at least FC Dallas is winning. Cowboys are a mess too. Yeah, they did not look good at all. Even though they didn't play anybody, they did not look good. Adam H says, we are so bad. Vlad the Impaler says, getting thrown out at third and Haggerty getting thrown out for no reason symbolizes everything wrong with this Rangers offense all year. This game is a perfect microcosm of the shortcomings of the Rangers this year. You just have to be better at taking advantage of your opportunities. Let Jake Berger hit. Anthony says CY needs to be seriously looked at this offseason. Stuck out with Jock and Berger. Didn't add to a horrible offense this deadline. Literally wasting the remaining good years of Seager, Eovaldi, and deGrom. Yeah, we'll see. They got to get it going, period. Mark says Heim has been awful as well. Yeah, and even now, Higgy, who was red hot, even he has cooled off a little bit. Championship game says, sadly, I don't know if they can fix this in the offseason. If Ray Davis really is scared of the tax, how much more can they even add? Seager, Simeon, deGrom, Evo, and Jock take up how much? A lot. A lot, for sure. Paul says, I think Adolis is the embarrassment of this team. He shows flashes of brilliance just often enough to maintain some hope, but then settles back into long stretches of mediocrity. Yeah, I'll tell you what, another thing too, and they kind of talked about this a little bit on the broadcast, but man, the Globe this season, I mean, it's like one of the top pitchers parks in baseball. I mean, the Rangers are known for their offense and their home runs, and this whole thing about, when doors are open and when air is coming in. And I mean, it's just, this team should be mashing, and they're not. And it's just, I don't know if just got into their heads and all of a sudden they're just trying too hard to get out of it. It's just, we've been saying this all year long. I've never seen, anything like this. Never. John Crabtree says this team just sucks. Forget the playoffs. Laura, good evening, Laura. Laura says we have been waiting all season for the real Rangers to show up. Sadly, I think this is the real Rangers. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. We had a little bit of a mix-up there with that show, but thank you. Thanks for saying that. Always appreciate your comments and your support, all of you. Al says, it truly breaks my heart to waste the best pitching we've ever had. I agree. Ethan says, Rangers won't call up Wolcott in September. Win the next 4-6-3 homestand. I hope so. Alf says, RCC, Rangers comment crew. And Alf finally says Adolis will be another Nelly Cruz. He'll leave them, then kill us whenever he plays us. I hope not, but I don't see him coming back. One more. Gio says, this offense is bad when you have Ezekiel Duran at DH. Josh Smith needs to play each day. Yeah, Bruce doesn't want him starting against left-handers. He'll be back in there tomorrow. But you're right. Paul Wilson says, I said Adolis is the embodiment, not the embarrassment. I'm sorry. Sorry, Paul. Been a long day for me. I'm sorry. Did I read that wrong? Oh, yeah, you did say embodiment. I'm sorry, Paul. My sincere apologies. Yeah, you did. I read that wrong. My bad. Yeah, the embodiment. But the losses do, when they only score 1 run or 2, that gets embarrassing. And I think they would admit that. They should be doing better, for sure. All right, guys. Hey, that's going to do it. It's late. It's Saturday night. Got day game tomorrow. Thank you, though, again, for getting in. Thank you for staying up late. Thank you for your support, all of your input and your comments. Again, we're going to ride this out. We're not going anywhere. Got to hope that they can turn it around and get on a run, and hopefully that will start tomorrow. Final score tonight, though, the Rangers fall to the Phillies by the final of 3-2. They'll try to avoid the sweep tomorrow. This has been the Rangers POSTCAST.